This video is brought to you by whitewavetradingstrategies.com. Tonight is Sunday night, 3/27/16. We're just going to take a look at a few of the indices and some of the sectors going into quarter end, see how the markets are shaping up. The first thing I have on my screen are the S&P futures. Last Wednesday, we were looking for a short-term high. And for the technical model to try to turn down, it did. It went right down into the 200-day moving average. This is not the one I want. Hold on. There it is. The daily continuation went right to the 200-day moving average at 2012 and stopped. It took all day Friday until after London to put on a rally late day. Now we have to see if this rally can follow through anywhere. We still need a close over 2040 for this to start to go up again. Let's see what I've got behind this. All right. The other matching index is the Dow Transports. This is basically the same pattern, a little bit steeper. Came right down to its 200-day moving average and held and rallied. So this is the same setup. We're waiting to see if this can follow through to the upside or not. One thing that was interesting on Friday was that Caterpillar has basically the same chart pattern. It came down to close to the moving average cross at the 21 EMA and the 200, put in an outside reversal higher day. This looks poised to go higher into the end of the quarter. There are a few other names that looked the same. Let's start with the utilities. The utilities have been strong all quarter, and they are mildly overbought, but I don't see any reason why they're going to back off much into the end of the quarter. But you can see they've had a really big up move, especially for the utilities. There's a lot of money going into the utilities and has been since the beginning of the year. This is the January 15th high, which is 49.78. We're getting awfully close. So we get up here. You know, it's time to take a close look at the utilities for a potential double top on a yearly chart. So I don't know how much more strength we're going to see, but we need to keep an eye on this level. The energy sector had a nice sell-off. Let's see. On the weekly, on the daily, all it did is come down to its moving averages, relieve some of this upside pressure. We'll see if it can get anything done over, this week. You know, the home builders had a nice sell-off, and they're kind of going sideways in here too. Consumer staples had a big sell-off, but they really did nothing but sell off to their trend moving averages. So we'll have to see if this holds as well. So there are a lot of things that are starting to line up again. Consumer discretionaries match the S&P 500 and the transports going down to their 21-day moving average and their 200-day and holding. So if these start getting above probably just about 77, 75, then they'll gain some upside momentum going into the end of the quarter. The industrials held, and they're still holding trend as long as they hold 54.74. Some of the, let's take a quick look at oil. Oil came down just 30 cents farther than I thought it was going to come down at 38.62. It went down to 38.33 on Friday, and then just had a big short covering rally all the way back up. You start getting price action and a close over 40.10, it'll start up again, and this will help the indices going into the end of the quarter. The beans look good. They held the 200-day moving average on Friday, and people bought grains. Again, the grains get overbought. I don't like chasing them. I'd rather buy them on the hard breaks. And let's take one look here at the 30-year bonds. The high on Friday was 164.10, which is a pretty good momentum level. I still need this to close over 163.17 to confirm another leg up. I'm friendly to the bonds as long as they can stay above 162.20. But other than that, there's not a lot to talk about. The currencies have been a big back and forth affair. Friday was all about everybody taking off the pound crosses. And it was just a correction basically in the sterling against every other currency. So there's not much to do except just to wait this out. Now I'm going to say one thing about the models. We had a midweek high on Wednesday that we were looking for. You had a sell-off all night into Thursday morning. It held late day Thursday and had a rally. This is going to be another week where it's Thursday. It's going to be another Wednesday, Thursday setup to see if the markets are either going to hold and rally all day Thursday into month end, or they're going to break and the technical model is going to try to change and turn down. And so far, there's no evidence of the technical model turning. All these markets have held. Friday's month end, so you have to be very wary when you get towards the end of the week of a lot of instruments being marked into the end of the month. That's all for tonight. Thanks for listening. Good luck and good trading.